Oh, some of you young, there's young people in this room. There's nothing wrong with young people other than the fact that I quite happily stab you and wear your skin and look fucking young again. But... so what's your name? I know you've probably spoken to already. What, sorry? Gary. Good to have you there, Gary. Oh, Gary's a solid name, isn't it? There's no baby Garys, though. Your name is fucking dying out. You don't realise, don't you? No one's on Facebook going, little baby Gary. They're going, what the fuck happened to you? Telling someone, I'm going to have a baby. What are you going to call it? Gary. You fucking mentally ill? Ambition. Don't get me wrong, right? There's nothing wrong with the name Gary. It's solid. It's solid, isn't it? But it's not spectacular, isn't it? Right? That's the thing, isn't it? That we all know a Gary, don't we? You're like, I've got to move that washing machine. It's not going to fit in the car. Gary's got a van. Fuck it, Gary. Gary's got a van. There was a storm last night. Blew down the fence in the garden. Fucking nightmare. It's going to take 2 people to put it back up. Gary will help. Fucking Gary. Gary will. However, have you heard about my nan? She's really ill. She's going to need an operation. Who's doing the surgery? Gary. She's not going to make it. She's not going to fucking make it, is she? Don't know what you're doing. It's not spectacular. And how old are you, Gary? 28. That's a good age. Because you're kind of still young enough to do everything you want and old enough to know what that is. Who are you here with tonight, man? Your missus. Is that one there? Look, didn't even look. Hello, what's your name? Hi, Stacey. Hi, Stacey. Hi, Stacey. What do you do, Stacey? Apart from Gary, unbelievably. No one wants to shout that before they come. Gary! Oh, got another tiling job. Sounds like. How long have you been together? 10 years! Fucking hell! Look at that! Straight from 18. Look at you. There are other women. But well done. Well done. Fucking, you can teach me a few things. No, it's good. Just stick around with one person, you know. I'm a huge fan of love. A lot of comics go on stage, they'll be really cynical, going, it's all going to be shit. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm a huge fan of love. I got to the end of my wedding day and thought, this has been the best day of my life. I must do this again. And thankfully, Gary, my first wife was evil enough to make it fucking possible. So, are you married? No, but if you do get married, you know, that's the thing. So you could be together, but it could be you. Could be 50% of us. 50% of marriages now fail, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And it's, and you've got people in the Daily Mail going, it's the fabric of society. Nobody's taking commitment properly. No, nothing to do with that. It's nothing to do with that. If you've had a marriage fail, and it will be people in this room, let me tell you, not your fault. It's the fault of medical science. Because 2,000 years ago, when all the world religions got together and said you had to be together forever, it's a piece of piss back then. Because back then, we all lived to 38, right? People are like, do you want to be together forever? What, a year and a half? Fuck it, let's do it, right? Now, we live to 70, to 80, 90. I mean, I'm looking at some of these ladies in the front row and everyone's like, you look like properly in your early 20s. Half of you will live to 100. 100. Gary, what is the chances of you and Stacey being happy for 72 fucking years, right? Let me tell you from someone who's on the other side, fuck all, okay, right? Nothing. Not your fault, not your fault. I'm a professional entertainer. It's my job to stand up here, tell you jokes, make you happy. If I stay up here 5 minutes too long, you get bored and annoyed, right? Okay? Imagine trying to be interesting with no formal training for 3/4 of a century. Not going to fucking happen, right? Not going to happen. But it's okay. I'll tell you why it's okay. Because when the relationship fails, you get another one, and it tends to be better than the last one. Because you learn what was wrong, and then you realise that, and then you move on. Right, if you're sat there right now thinking, oh no, I'll never anybody else. No excuse. You will get something better. It's a bit like an iPhone. You think you're happy with the one you got, but then a new one comes out, like, what was I doing with that shit? Right, I only recommend the upgrade. Still though, it's a long time, isn't it? I mean, everywhere in Britain, you'll be able to walk up and down the high street in a generation from now, see people holding hands going, oh, why aren't you fucking dead yet? Just want to fuck someone else. Bus, that's your only option. It's good, it's all right, it's right. And it's good, and it's better next time around. I recommend that. I got married, didn't work good, got another one, that was good. They're separating now, next one's going to be fucking incredible. I mean, and I'm not bitter, that's the whole thing, Gary, got to realise, not bitter. I look back at everything No. I'll explain. I know it sounds unlikely, but I'll fucking explain. They're not buying it. Fuck it, there's facts. Right. I look back, and I genuinely recommend this as a philosophy to everyone in this room. Look back at everything that's happened in your life. No matter how dark or miserable, you will always be able to find positives. So yes, fair enough, my first wife, did spend the majority of the time while we were married letting one of her colleagues repeatedly put his knob inside her, okay? But he did spend half that time taking it back out again. So, see? Concentrate on the positives. Bad news, good news, bad news, good news, bad news, good news. Always in on good news, like a fairy tale. But the only thing that genuinely upsets me is this stereotype that men are all players and women are all virtuous, and that's statistically bollocks as well. Surely there are women doing the dirty. Why can't men be victims, right? I would never be unfaithful to anybody. When I'm in a relationship, I'm totally monogamous, right? I've got too much empathy. If I hurt someone else, it hurts me. I'll give you an idea how boringly faithful I am. I can't even masturbate thinking about other women without feeling like I'm being unfaithful to my partner. No, it's ridiculous. I have to spend the 10 minutes before it imagining she's died. It's the only way to make it okay. It's like, oh, car crash. It's so sexy, Gary. Give it a shot. It's really fucking bumps it up a little. So, hello. So I said hello to Gary. That's right. What do you do for a living anyway, Gary? Civil servant. It could be anything from advising the government to collecting bins. They're all civil servants, aren't they? So what flavour of civil servant are you? Prison officer. I've got a rough idea how you met Stacey now. Hello. When's your release? When's mine? You don't look like a criminal, Stacey. It's all good. Sorry, what? You what, sorry? Oh, right. I've clearly opened a box there. Okay, let's move on.